Hello friends, Mandar here. I'm back with another video. Today we'll talk about some of the things that are happening in Congress. We'll also talk about some of the important questions regarding this upgrades and downgrades situation. We all love predictions. I'll make some predictions on how many visa numbers I expect to be wasted in the EB category this year, what could be coming in the September-October visa bulletin, and what are the expected numbers of spillovers that we expect in New Year from the FB category. I will also talk about one of the important premium processing changes that will be impacting the EB category as part of the second phase of the changes that they are doing to the premium processing. So a lot of packed content, guys, you don't want to miss. So watch this video until the end and let's get started. If you are here for the first time, welcome. My name is Mandar and I make immigration related videos for US and Canada. I'm not an immigration lawyer, so anything that I say on this video or on my channel is for information purpose only. And for your specific immigration needs, before you take any action, you should hire a competent immigration lawyer. Now, some of the housekeeping things, if you find the links in the description interesting, those are affiliate links to certain products. And if you buy through those links, the channel will get a little bit of a commission. Also a reminder that if you want to get in touch with me to get my personal opinion on your situation, in other words, what I would do if I were you in your situation, contact me on my Patreon site. I'll leave the link in the description also on the screen. That is the best way to get in touch with me, and I usually respond within 2 to 3 days. Now here's another view of a beautiful place in Massachusetts. If you are in this part of the country, do visit the lighthouses in the Massachusetts and Maine area. They are beautiful, and especially in this beautiful weather, it's nice to go around and walk by the seaside, take some breeze. That's beautiful. These lighthouses not just provide the beacon to the ships coming that they used to do in the past. Now it's a beacon for our immigration system. It's a beacon of hope for everybody who is waiting for their green card. Let's put it that way. Okay, first topic, what's happening in the Congress? Last week I covered that the documented dreamer clause was included in this defense spending bill that was approved by the House. Now remember, it was only approved by the House. A lot of people came back to me and asked about has it been fully approved yet? No, it has not been fully approved yet. I know a lot of people, about 200,000 people who are stuck in this aging out situation, are hoping that this bill will be passed in Senate, but that has not happened. It will happen in the next couple of months, I would say 2 or 3 months. Now, important thing to note is this defense spending bill is going to get approved, and every year it gets passed by the Congress, even by the Senate. Now, only thing to watch is whether this particular provision for documented dreamers remains in the Senate version or whether it's taken out. That is the only thing that needs to be watched. There is also a reconciliation bill that is coming up soon, and we also don't know what are the immigration clauses that are going to be slid into that. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that you get the notifications on the videos that I will make on these bills that will be passed. Now let's look at the YouTube poll again. I put this poll out a couple of days back and it has kind of changed since my last video. So I wanted to quickly look at it. So if you look at it now, let me read out the question. Do you think USCIS will use all available visa numbers for employment based category this year? And there were overwhelmingly 2.3k, which is 2300 votes. So it's significant votes in our community. So absolutely yes, no doubt that USCIS will use all the numbers is about 29%. The exact same percent for under 20k wastage. Under 50k wastage is 22%, and best effort is all that matters is 19%. So everybody with overwhelming majority, 29% each, are thinking that USCIS is hit their target and use up all the visa numbers, 280,000 visa numbers in this year, which is good news. So I thought it was interesting. Now somebody asked me about the medicals again. In my previous video, I keep on telling in every of my video that be prepared to submit your medicals if you haven't already. And there are some restrictions that you need to follow. Once your form I-693 is signed by the doctor, it should be submitted to the USCIS within 60 days. Now people have pointed out that there is an alert that this particular rule has been relaxed. The reason I keep saying that still stick to the rule of 60 days, submitting the medicals within 60 days of your doctor signing it to the USCIS, is because that relaxation rule is only until end of September. So what if your green card is not approved until then? You will still fall into the same trap if you haven't followed the rule of 60 days, right? If I were you, I will make sure that the medical, once signed by the doctor, is submitted to USCIS within 60 days so that it remains valid for next 2 years. That is just my suggestion. Now before we jump into the prediction section of this video, let's look at the sponsor of this video. So I know for sure that some of you are interested in stock trading, day trading, buying cryptocurrencies. I want to present you VBull. VBull is a trading platform. It allows you to buy stocks, it allows you to buy options, do options trading, and also it allows you to buy cryptocurrency. It can be done on the computer or on the mobile app. Now if you use my link, which is on the screen and also in the description, you will get some free stocks. How do you do it? 3 steps. Sign up using my link, open an account, that's when you get 2 stocks. Deposit 1 penny into account and you get another 4 stocks. So those are 6 stocks absolutely free for you, anywhere between $34 and it can go as high as $1,000 if you are lucky. So check out the link in the description for VBull and enjoy your free stocks. Now let's go to the interesting section of this video, predictions. Now many people ask how many will be wasted, and we just took a poll opinion and we all are thinking the same thing, that USCIS is doing maximum effort to utilize all the 280,000 visa numbers available this year for EB category. As of end of June, they had already used up 175 or 76,000 visa numbers. Their current run rate is about 1,000 visas or 1,000 green cards are being issued every day. There are 3 more months to go, July, August and September, and I am anticipating they will use up another 90 to 95k visas that will use up all the quota available, which is 280,000 visas. I have full confidence that there will not be any visa wastage. If there is, it will be very nominal. Now another question that a lot of people ask me is, what is your prediction for September? Now we saw a little bit of a shift in the trend. We saw the EB2 was progressing leaps and bounds throughout the year, but in the last 2 months we have seen EB2 has paused. They have paused it at the end of 2014. So the filing chart date is at 1st of January 2015 and final action date chart is at 1st of December 2014, and my prediction is that it's going to stay the same until end of September. They have enough demand and enough applicants that are pending in EB2 in 485 to use up all those visa numbers. Now EB3 is a different situation. In the last visa bulletin, in August visa bulletin, we saw a sudden jump in EB2 by a month, and I predict that there will be another jump of a month or so in September visa bulletin for EB3 India. So that trend will continue, and that's how we'll end up at March or April of 2012 for EB3 India, and at the same dates that are available right now for EB2. Now let's talk about the spillovers. There is a lot of chatter going on and people are asking me to predict what is my opinion or how many will be the spillover numbers. Now there is a lot of data that USCIS has provided, and one thing that has changed year over year since last year is the consulates are open now. They are processing the visas, they are giving out the appointments for family based visa categories as well, family based green cards as well. So don't expect the same number of visa numbers available that we saw last year. It will be significantly lower, but how many? Let's look at it. So for October 2022, I anticipate that there would be about 50 to 75k spillover visa numbers from FB category, making the total available visa numbers somewhere up between 190,000 to 250,000 EB visa numbers available for fiscal year 2023. That is my prediction. So anywhere between 190,000 to 215,000. So spillover range is 50 to 75k. Now how did I come up with this prediction? There is a lot of data that USCIS has provided. This is based on the numbers that DOS, the Department of State, has provided from the consulate data. So by the end of May, they have used up about 100k visa numbers. There are a lot of categories for family-based visas. Not all of them are counting the numbers towards the caps. So only the ones that are mentioned in the visa bulletin, remember F1A, F2A, F2B, F3 and F4, those are the only ones that are counted towards this 226,000 numerical limits for family-based category. Based on that, we are only seeing that about 100k visa numbers are used up until end of, that's until when the DOS has provided us the numbers with. Now looking at that number, we will add another 15,000 visas that are processed by USCIS. Now remember, DOS provides the numbers from consulates. Consulates are all over the world. So people who are waiting for their green card in the family-based category, they have to go to the consulate and take an appointment, and then that's how they get it. Those are Department of State numbers, and that's where I'm saying those were 100,000 visas processed so far until end of May. Now I will calculate another 15,000 approximately, because the number is about 15% of the worldwide are processed within the United States. So add 15,000 to this 100,000, making it 115,000 between USCIS and DOS. I don't see any rush on the family-based side like they have for the employment-based side, right? So I'm going to say that they will process about 15k per month. So if you divide 115k by 8 months during which they process those numbers, we get about 13 to 15,000. So I would say 15,000 visas per month for the remaining 4 months, which will come up to about 175k visa numbers used by family-based category until the end of September, leaving us about 51,000 visa number spillovers from FP category to EB category. So that is a conservative estimate. My prediction is that will be anywhere between 50,000 to 75,000 spillovers that will make about 190,000 to 215,000 total visa numbers available for employment-based category in FY23. So that is my prediction. So there you have it. Now let's wait for the September visa bulletin to come, because that will give us more insight into what's to come. Now many people also ask me, what is your prediction for September visa bulletin? Now if I was to go by what happened in the last couple of months, I would say that EB2 dates will remain the same. They are not going to advance the EB2 dates for India, but EB3 dates might progress by another month or two. So they will be anywhere from March or April of 2012 for EB3, and the same exact same dates will remain for EB2. That is my prediction for September visa bulletin. For October, however, I'm going to assume with my calculation that there will be about 190 to 250,000 visas available for employment-based category. This number includes the spillover numbers. With that said, in October, EB3 might move by 1 full year to say mid of 2013. So they will progress the filing date chart for EB3 to middle of 2013. EB2 also may move a little bit faster than now. So I'm predicting about 6 to 8 months of movement for EB2, but I will be conservative and I will say that EB2 might progress by another 6 months in October to middle of 2015, so June or July of 2015. That is my preliminary prediction. Now let's wait until the September visa bulletin comes in. That's when we will get to see all these numbers, what are the used up numbers, what are the available numbers, and we can make a little bit better judgment or a little bit better prediction on what's to come in October. Yes. Now last topic of today is USCIS to implement second phase of premium processing for certain previously filed EB1 and EB2 forms I-140 petitions. Few months back or last year, I think they declared that they are going to expand the premium processing for certain visa categories. Now the first phase has already happened. The second phase will be expanded to EB1 and EB2. Now let's read out where they are going to expand. So beginning of August 1st, 2022, USCIS will accept form I-907 request, which is premium processing request, for E13 multinational executives and managers petition received on or before 1st of July 2021. So remember, there is a date. If the petition was received before July 1st of 2021 for EB1C, which is for multinational managers, you can premium process that petition starting 1st of August 2022. And then the second category is EB2 NIW, which is National Interest Waiver. So EB2 NIW petitions received on or before 1st of August 2021. So if you have filed a petition for EB2 NIW 140, that can be upgraded to a premium processing starting 1st of August 2022. So this is good news for EB1C as well as for EB2 NIW. So I hope you got some value out of this video. If you have any more questions, do reach me out on my Patreon site. And if you found this video useful, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you in the next one.